Happy Friday, and thank you for tuning in to News 20. I'm Kalisha Moore.
And I'm Ariane Daly. We begin with the man convicted 2 decades ago of setting off pipe bombs at Florida A&M University. 62-year-old Lawrence Lombardi was convicted in 2000 of planting and detonating 2 pipe bombs on the campus of FAMU in the fall of 1999. No one was injured, but prosecutors at the time argued the bombings were motivated by racial prejudice. Earlier this week, a federal judge resentenced Lombardi to 54 years in prison.
This week, the Tallahassee Police Department announced the arrest of more than 170 people in what could be the city's largest human trafficking case. This coming less than a month after the U.S. Department of Homeland Security announced the opening of the DHS Center for countering human trafficking, the first of its kind. While the center just opened in October, the work to stop human trafficking around the U.S. continues. I looked into how the center works.
We are gathered here today to say no more. No more to the sexual exploitation of vulnerable women and children. No more to the victimization of innocent people through forced labor. Human trafficking is one of the greatest human rights abuses of our time, and we will not stop fighting until we eradicate it, until every person is safe and free.
The National Human Trafficking Hotline reports the state of Florida ranks 3rd in the U.S. in human trafficking cases. With sex trafficking and labor trafficking being the highest in the state, officials are getting creative to attack the issue. Florida's Attorney General, in partnership with the Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles, are using over 500,000 truckers to be their eyes and ears on the highways.
Highway Heroes is a new multi-layered campaign to reach truck drivers and inform and train them how to spot a human trafficking victim. The campaign includes a new website and educational materials for our valued CDL holders.
The Attorney General sent 500,000 letters to CDL holders across Florida on how to become certified in spotting and reporting trafficking. Truck driver Kenny Walker says this.
The Highway Heroes, you got to look out, keep your eyes open, because it's a crazy world out there these days.
To report any sighting of human trafficking or suspicion of this crime, contact the National Human Trafficking Hotline at 888-373-7888. Tallahassee Police Department takes a step in the right direction to protect pedestrians and bicyclists. Our reporter Quintavia McKay is live in the studio. Quintavia?
That is right, Kalisha. Tallahassee police say they will conduct proactive patrols in 10 areas for the rest of November through February 2021. The primary focus of the initiative is to educate drivers, pedestrians, and bicyclists on awareness to traffic laws. Leon County is one of the top 25 counties in the state for traffic crashes resulting in serious or fatal injuries to pedestrians and bicyclists. Live in the studio, Quintavia McKay, FAMU TV 20.
COVID isn't keeping one college from going international. Tallahassee Community College is taking people around the world virtually during International Education Week. Multimedia journalist Anaja Sterling gives us the latest news on this week-long journey.
It's the 15th year that Tallahassee Community College has hosted their International Education Week. According to the U.S. Department of State and the U.S. Department of Education, the IEW is an opportunity to celebrate the benefits of international education and exchange worldwide. Emily Moorer, the TCC International Student Service Coordinator, talks about how the events in the past were held and what's in store for this year.
So we collaborated with a variety of different organizations and stakeholders in the community, as well as faculty, staff, and students on a variety of different events.
This year, students at TCC and Tallahassee residents will come together virtually and learn about other cultures and the importance of international education programs. Through Zoom, international students will represent their country with the flag as their virtual background. International student Joy says what the exposure from the program is like and why the event is important for everyone to attend.
The program has been so beneficial because you also get to meet with so many people and get to know more about their culture.
To name a few of the events that already happened, TCC hosted a virtual parade of nations, cooking classes, and world trivia. Although these events are not held on campus, earlier this week participants had the opportunity to learn about food from around the world, including recipes from Nepal, Nigeria, and more. In Tallahassee, Anaja Sterling, FAMU News 20.
Looks like fun. Well, if you missed out on most of the events this week, you can have the opportunity to socialize tonight with Florida State University students who have studied abroad and have an interest in international exchange and other global opportunities.
The Georgia recount is finally over. Joe Biden has won Georgia with an extra 16 electoral votes, which is an extraordinary victory for Democrats who push to expand their electoral map through the Sun Belt. Biden now has 306 electoral votes, while President Donald Trump has 232. Georgia hadn't voted for a Democratic presidential candidate since Bill Clinton in 1992.
Well, who knew $5 could turn into $500,000 in just one day? Well, that was the case for South Florida man Jose Arce this week. Lottery officials say the odds of winning $500,000 in the 20X crossword are nearly 1 in 4 million. Thank you for staying tuned. I'm Ariane Daly. 1 week before Thanksgiving, the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is advising Americans not to travel. The recommendation comes as COVID-19 cases rise throughout the United States. The CDC says traveling right now could spread the virus from one part of the country to another.
Many Tallahassee residents are reconsidering their holiday plans as COVID-19 cases surge across the nation. This coming as the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recently advised against traveling for Thanksgiving and other holidays. Jim Derwin is the Deputy Director of Aviation of Tallahassee International Airport. Despite the rising of cases, he predicts there will be an increase in passenger traffic for the holidays.
I think this year, hopefully, we'll be busier than we have been, but I don't think it's going to be to the level that we've seen.
AAA predicts travel will drop by 10% this Thanksgiving holiday. This is the largest one-year decrease since the Great Recession of 2008. I talked to a few Tallahassee residents who have either canceled or rearranged their original holiday plans. Dominique Versilian was raised in Miami, Florida, and currently resides in Tallahassee for school. She believes that the holidays just won't be the same.
Watch the fireworks, get cute, get dressed, but because of the corona, that won't be happening.
The CDC says that traveling can increase one's exposure to COVID-19, so the safest way to celebrate Thanksgiving is at home with the people you actually live with. Some experts advise contactless delivery, and for example, you could just take a prepared plate, just slap some aluminum foil over it to protect it, drop it off at their doorstep, make sure you are wearing your mask, and there you have it. In Tallahassee, I'm Brittany Jarrett for FAMU News 20.
The CDC also says that social gatherings with family and friends who do not live with you can increase the chances of getting COVID-19 or the flu and spreading it. Thank you for that information, Brittany.
The World Health Organization is warning doctors not to use a COVID-19 treatment that was initially approved by the Food and Drug Administration. The antiviral drug remdesivir was approved by the FDA last month. Initial research says it has some benefits in decreasing recovery time for patients and lowering the risk. New research shows that the drug may not help.
Walmart is making it easier for you to deck the halls while staying COVID safe. The company is now offering to deliver a freshly cut Christmas tree to your door, ready for you to hang your ornaments. Walmart will also decorate your house with glistening holiday lights. For more information and details, head to walmart.com. Now we switch gears and move over to our entertainment news. The family of Glee star Naya Rivera is filing a wrongful death lawsuit over her drowning in Lake Piru. Rivera's estate and ex-husband are suing Ventura County, California, and other entities. The lawsuit says the boat Rivera rented that day lacked a number of safety features. Lawyers also say Rivera's son, Josie, suffered emotional distress from witnessing his mother's drowning. Lawyers for the estate are seeking a jury trial. Hollywood legend Michael J. Fox reportedly announced his retirement from acting due to health concerns. The Back to the Future star has several health issues that resulted in his second retirement. In the early 1990s, Fox was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. He had surgery to remove a non-cancerous tumor in his spine in 2018. If things change, Fox says he hopes to get back on the big screen.
Well, sit back and relax. It looks like you can stay at home on Christmas to watch the biggest movie of the year. Warner Brothers Pictures announced on Wednesday that Wonder Woman 1984 will debut on HBO Max on December 25th. This sequel to the popular 2017 superhero blockbuster is set in the 80s. The new Wonder Woman adventure will run for a month on the streaming services at no extra cost to subscribers. All I Want for Christmas Is You. Mariah Carey, the queen of Christmas classics, gets a magical Christmas special. The pop singer is the executive producer for the project, which packs a jolly cast. Mariah Carey's magical Christmas special features stars like Ariana Grande, Jennifer Hudson, Snoop Dogg, and even Tiffany Haddish. With a soundtrack included, the special will debut globally on December 4th on Apple TV.
Well, today's Friday, beautiful temperatures, as I said. You see sunshine, a little bit of clouds, but not too much to stress the day. High of 76, low of 56. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, looking pretty similar. When you look over my shoulder, it's Saturday, high of 76, low of 56. By the time we get to Tuesday in preparation for Thanksgiving, you see those temperatures, 73, 53.
Welcome back to News 20. I'm Marissa Stubbs. Let's get into your sports for today. Some exciting news for the Rattlers. Former Florida A&M University punter Greg Coleman will be inducted into the Black College Football Hall of Fame along with 5 others. Coleman, who earned the nickname Coffin Corner, was the first African-American punter in NFL history. He played for the Rattlers from 1972 to 1975 and was later drafted by the Cincinnati Bengals in 1976. The induction ceremony will take place at the College Football Hall of Fame in Atlanta on June 19th in 2021. Heading across the tracks, Florida State senior guard Trent Forrest shoots his shot and scores big in the 2020 National Basketball League draft. The senior signed a 2-way contract with the Utah Jazz. Forrest plays a part in FSU history with 104 wins, an All-ACC second-team selection, and earned the 2020 Skip Prosser Award. The Garnet and Gold player joins Patrick Williams and Devin Vassell in the 2020 NBA Draft.
Well, no break here. That's going to do it for us tonight. For Marissa Stubbs, I'm Ariane.
And I'm Kalisha Moore. Thank you so much for watching this semester. Have a wonderful evening.